What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Legends video. Today we're going to be going over the Zenkai breakdown for the OG Green Piccolo of all characters. I believe this guy was one of the guys that got the boost update back in the day, like with the purple 17 and the red Vegeta and stuff like that. So he's getting another buff, and we should be able to see what he's got going on. I don't expect much. I don't. I'm going with the lowest of expectations in terms of design, but we shall see. So, all right, let's take a look and see what this guy's able to do. Let's look at his stats. Stats are pretty good. 284 blast strike attack, 286 blast attack, middle 180s for defenses, and just under 2.6 health. Yeah, this guy, his stats are actually pretty good compared to before. And this is not fully maxed. Like, look at those stats. Look at how terrible those. Look how terrible those are. So yeah, like he essentially got like 20,000, 25,000 to each defense, and then he got like 80,000 to each attack stat. So that's actually a pretty good update for him. I have DBZ Space pulled up on the side. DBZ Space has been a little weird in terms of the consistency of their uploads. No, complaints to the developers. They're on time crunches and stuff like that. But it just, for whatever reason, it doesn't really accurately portray the character for whatever reason. So I'm just going to use DBZ Space to kind of I'm just going to use DBZ Space as a reference and then kind of go from there. So look at Strike. Nothing with Strike. Nothing with Blast. Nothing changed there. Special Beam Cannon. What it did before was minus 50% to enemy sustained damage cut when changing cover for 5 counts. And then inflicts enemy with plus 15 to blast damage received for 15 counts, 100% chance to inflict heavy bleed. So the only thing that changed on the blue card was it went up 5% to damage received for 15 counts, which is fine. It is what it is. This is a relatively modern design for blue cards, so I can't really be too upset with that. So the green card was plus 15 to strike and blast damage for 30 counts. Additionally, enhances the next special move arts used if 40 timer counts have elapsed in battle, which went up by 50%. So then now restores ki by 30. 20% to damage inflicted for 30 timer counts. So that went up 5%. And then 50% to special move. Yeah, that's the same. So the ki restoration and a little extra damage inflicted. So that's not too bad. All right, main ability. Let's look at main ability here. So initially, all it was restore ally health by 25%, and cancels ally attribute downgrades in abnormal conditions. This is now gone. It's still 25%, but now you're restoring your own ki by 40, which is good. That's a pretty decent change. I'm accepting of that. They still haven't done anything with Z abilities. I wish for these older units they would change the Z abilities, because 33% strike, the only strike defense to green or regen. Regen's fine. Green's a little like why, and then strike defense is just nothing anymore. So like I feel like they need to update the Z abilities going forward, because this is just a little lackluster. Green regen for the Zenkai ability, which is fine. That makes sense. All right, cover sustained damage cut. So before this was reduced damage received by 50% until combo ends. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade -1 to art draw speed for 15 counts. So initially, this ability did +2 to your own sub count. Like, did it increase? Does it increase to? Hold on. Hold on. Is that implying that it increased by 2 and not lowered by 2? I have no idea. I don't know why they would have gotten rid of it. I'm assuming that's +2 to your sub count. So that means I would imagine that would be, you know, 2 timer counts get added onto before you can switch into this guy or your allies again. It's been so long since I used this guy. I don't even remember. So, okay, there's some decent stuff going on here. So secret strategy was anti-Saiyan blast attack up. 50% of blast damage inflicted against tag Saiyans, which can't be canceled. And this whole thing is new then. Applies the following effects to self when he enters the battlefield. Restores ki by 20. 40% of damage inflicted can't be stacked. And then reduced damage received can't be stacked. That's fine. However, being able to stack with a lot of characters having cancellation buffs or buff cancellation kind of sucks. So you're going to lose a lot of that extra, padding that this ability is giving, unfortunately. And then these are Zenkai 3. It's about time you decide to make your move. Applies the following effects to self if own remaining health is 50% or below after enemy attack is over. Draws a special move arts card next. Increased card draw speed by 1 for 30 counts. That's a good long while. And then -3 to arts cost. And then shorten own sub count by 1 every time another battle member is hit with an enemy strike or blast attack. Activate 10 times. That's pretty good. That's actually pretty good. So he draws a special move card. 30 counts of card draw speed while lowering your own arts card speed. And then if you're the rest of your team, it's a little counterintuitive because this guy's kind of designed to be a tank, but yet he wants other characters on your team to be taking hits so that he can come in faster. It's a good ability. It's a good, it's a good Zenkai ability. It's a little weird, a little niche, and it doesn't really fit his kit all that well. I don't know, but art draw speed's good. Drawing the card's good. Lowering art cost is good. Lowering sub count is good. Albeit the way it goes about is a little odd. Is what it is. And then at Zenkai 6, Cultivated Technique. Applies the following effects to self every time when hit with an enemy strike, blast, or special move art cards while this character's on the battlefield. Plus up to 40% damage inflicted, can't be canceled, and up to 60% ki recovery. I think this is going to have to be one that we see in practice. We're going to have to see how this guy actually is. In terms of like his main ability, his Z ability, his art cards, there's not really a whole lot here. I mean, there's a good chunk here, I guess, but I don't know. It's something about these Zenkais lately being free to play and whatnot. They haven't really been sitting well, and they haven't always hit the mark. So I don't know. I think this guy's going to have to be tested in practice and just see how good he is in PvP in order to really justify how good this guy is or isn't. This might be the first one in a while that I've actually felt this way about. So we'll have to see. I'm willing to give this guy a shot, though. All right. With that said, let's go and see if there's any new equipment, and then we'll go over... we'll go into summons real quick because I know of one thing that came out. Ultra Kaioken Goku's back. I would advise people not to summon on this because, one, it's the exact same banner as it was before. It's only available for 5 days. And obviously, there's a potential of a part 3 for the anniversary, and it could potentially be an Ultra. So I would say if you wanted to do one rotation on this, I don't think I would blame you because, again, Ultra Kaioken Goku is actually a pretty good unit. It's just the banner itself is not great. You got 2 other yellow characters that this guy kind of replaced on his teams, on the God Key team and the Universe Survival Saga. It's not a well-made banner. It's really not. I would advise not to, but if you wanted to, I guess I couldn't blame you. So, let's go and take a look at equipment. Let's see if there's anything else new. I believe that there were a couple new ones. Yep, new plat equip. So this is those. There are those actually capable of producing a satellite, which is a Saiyan Saga Z ability. Huh. 20% to blast attack, 10% to key recovery and health, and 30% to strike attack. That's not bad. I might grind these out because I actually loved my Saiyan Saga team. We haven't really got much of a buff or anything in probably a while, over at least 6 months. So yeah, I would, yeah, that's not a bad equipment for Saiyan Saga, and Saiyan Saga could definitely use the buffs. So I'm all for that. That's a really nice addition. And then there's this one here, which is the Revived Hero. It's a Sagas for the movies. It's double strike attack for 27% strike, and then 10% base health. Obviously designed for Tapion, which Tapion's really good. Giving him extra health and especially increasing his own strike attack is actually not bad. So I'd say maybe grind up one of those. One of these wouldn't be the worst thing to grind up. So, yeah, pretty cool. In terms of events, let's go take a look at events real quick. We got the Anniversary Choice Battle, which is actually kind of crazy. 100 skip tickets and 100 energy tickets plus 2 of the anniversary coins, 5 soul exchange medals, 10 slot removers, and 2 sparking medals. If you're very low on skip tickets and energy, which I know I've seen a lot of people are, definitely do the first option because that's 14 days. That's 14 days of that. So it's 1,400 energy and 1,400 skip tickets. That's a lot. That you'll get caught back up real quick. The anniversary raid's out. Real quick on this, I believe they fixed the issue that they had with the drops in this one. Let me see if I can find it in the news. Should be available in the news. Let's see. Oh, hey, part 12 of the story is out, book 5. So keep that in mind. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Back. Go back. Where would they have put this? Beginner's Guide to Legends. Anyway, yeah, I'm not seeing it. But we can probably go up here and take a look at the co-op raid. Man. Go back to news. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure out where this is because I want to make sure you guys have the information available to you. Okay, here we go. So the new Goku. Obviously, all the new characters. They now designed it so that way, if you have the character, if you just have the character outright, like you get medals, which is good. So at 2 stars, you get with the new Super Saiyan 3 Goku, you get 30. 6 stars, you get 40. Higher than 9 stars, 50. Tapion is 5, 10, and 20. UI Goku is 10, 15, 20. Vegeta's 3, 5, and 7. The Gammas can get you a good chunk, which is +3. Cooler and Turles will give you +3. And then all of these characters that are currently available in the events will give you a good chunk as well. So you kind of want to make sure you have these in your bench, because otherwise you're not going to get those bonuses. But they significantly improved this compared to the last one. Hopefully the grind isn't as bad. We'll see in practice. But yeah, that's what's going on there. Obviously the Battle Gauntlet for Piccolo is out. Zenkai Rush, Ultra Space Time Rush Light is back. So I would advise everybody to do that if you guys got the time. Obviously all of these events are still going on. Extreme Battle is still going. Full Power Battle is still here. The Coat Goku Dripku is back. So if you weren't able to farm him the first time, go ahead and do it. He's not great, but in certain situations, you could probably make use of him. And then obviously you got all of the Legends Road and the Rising Battles and all the blah 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 blah. You guys see it. So yeah, that's gonna kind of do it for this video. Yeah. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of this update. And yeah, that'll be that. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day.